Well, welcome. Today we are going to talk about when the world asks, why didn't she leave? With the recent headlines reigniting conversations about abuse, like the Diddy case, social media is once again full of questions like, why didn't she leave? And why didn't she press charges? Or why does she speak up now? So today's Survivor to Survivor dives into why. Those questions that just miss the point. They re traumatize and silence survivors all over again and again and again. If you ever felt judged for how you survived or questioned for why you stayed, this episode is for you.
Survivor to survivor, break the silence. In the depths of silence, a voice emerges. A voice that says, "You are not alone." Welcome to Survivor, where strength rises through shared stories, where pain transforms into resilience, where survivors connect and empower each other. Your story matters. Your voice matters. You matter. Join the movement. Subscribe now. Welcome to Survivor.
All right. So, welcome back to Survivor. And we got an email today that is definitely a question that a lot of people ask, and we see it all over social media. So, the email is, why do people keep asking why we stay? So, hi, Survivor to Survivor. Lately, I've been seeing so many posts about survivors coming forward years later, especially in big celebrity cases like Diddy's. But what hurts the most is the comments. Things like, why didn't she just leave? Why stay if it was so bad? If it was real, why not go to the police? And as a survivor myself, I didn't leave right away either. I didn't press charges, and I've never told my full story, not even to my closest friends. But seeing these comments makes me feel ashamed all over again. How do I explain to people why survivors don't always run, report, or speak out right away, or at all? Signed, Tired of Explaining. So, dear Tired of Explaining, first of all, I want to say loud and clear for you and every survivor listening, you don't owe anyone an explanation for how you survived. But I get it, right? Those questions feel like a slap in the face, and what they really reveal is how little most people understand about abuse itself. Leaving an abuser isn't like walking out the door and just never looking back, right? It's layered, it's emotional, financial, it's psychological, but most of all, it's dangerous. Most survivors stay not because they want to, but because leaving is more terrifying than staying. And here's why. Okay. Number one, because they threaten you. You have been threatened. If you leave, I'll take your kids. If you tell, I'll hurt you. If you go, I'll, you know, the things that are said are unreal. And survivors believe those threats because too often they are real. People stay because, number two, they're isolated. Abusers cut them off from their friends, from their family, from resources. They feel like they have nowhere to go. Number three, because they still love the person they met in the beginning. That person, the one that love bombed them, you tend to feel that's the real them, the real person. That felt real. And often survivors hold on to that, hoping that that person will come back to them. And lastly, because the system tends to fail them over and over and over again. Many do not press charges because they are tired. And it's just worse when it makes it worse when they try to leave because it's more dangerous. They get told nothing really ever happened and they're gaslit. So, when people say, "Why didn't she leave?" When we say, you know, what we should say coming out of our mouths is, "Why did he abuse her in the first place?" Right? When they say, "Why didn't she go to the police?" We should be asking ourselves, why are survivors still being punished when they do go to the police? Every survivor's story is different, but no survivor owes anyone their pain, at least of all in a public timeline. If you're still healing and still processing, still silent, you're still surviving. And that is enough. And we deeply respect that here. So, to everyone out there who has stayed, you had your reasons. To every survivor who left and was still hurt, you are not to blame. And to every survivor who's still figuring it out, we see you. And if you'd like to share your question in a future episode, email us at podcast@breakthesilencedv.org. And if you want to support our mission in a simple way, keep listening for how you can help. You can go to Walmart Spark for Good. So if you want to create where your change can help create real change, support Break the Silence against domestic violence at Walmart every time you check out by rounding up your total through Spark for Good Roundup program. Visit walmart.com/sparkgood. Search for Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence and set us up as your preferred nonprofit. It's simple, it's automatic, and it helps funds the resources that keep survivors supported in every step of the way here at Break the Silence. And thank you for joining us on Survivor to Survivor. I look forward to seeing your questions, and we will see you next Friday.